She wasn't the cutest, or the calmest, or even the cleanest. Her fur was a bit scruffy and she had a habit of getting into everything. She was the kind of puppy that most people would overlook. Not because she wasn't lovable, but because she didn't fit the picture-perfect image of a pet. Her eyes, though, held a spark of mischief and a hint of longing for a place to call home. Everyone walked past her, again and again, until someone didn't. They weren't sure. New apartment, tight schedule, tight budget. They had a lot on their plate already, and adding a puppy seemed like a daunting task. They debated for hours, weighing the pros and cons, wondering if they were making the right decision. The shelter was full of other dogs, each with their own stories and needs, but something about her made them pause. But they said, let's try, just for the weekend. They thought a short trial would help them decide if they were ready for the commitment. They signed the papers with a mix of excitement and trepidation, hoping they weren't making a mistake. The first 24 hours, chaos. The puppy was curious and energetic, exploring every nook and cranny of her new environment. She sniffed around, wagging her tail, and seemed to be everywhere at once. A disaster. Shoes ruined. She chewed on everything she could find, from shoes to furniture legs. They tried to keep up with her, but it felt like an impossible task. They were exhausted, chasing after her and trying to prevent more damage. Sleep gone. Doubts rising. They lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if they had made a huge mistake. The puppy's antics were wearing them down, and they questioned if they were cut out for this. Then she crawled onto their laps. She looked up at them with those big, soulful eyes, and for a moment, everything else faded away. She nestled in, finding comfort in their presence, and sighed like she'd finally found peace. They cried, and they knew. In that instant they felt a connection, a bond that was undeniable. They realized that despite the chaos, she belonged with them. She wasn't a weekend dog, she was their dog. They decided to keep her, knowing that the challenges were worth it. She had found her forever home, and they had found a new member of their family. She got the comfiest bed, the slowest feeder, the loudest squeaky toys. They spoiled her with everything she could ever want, making sure she felt loved and cherished. The one they almost didn't keep, she became the center of their world, bringing joy and laughter into their lives every day. Now she's the one they can't imagine life without. She transformed their home and hearts, proving that sometimes, the best things in life are the ones we almost let slip away.